Hey guys, good evening to you. Johnny Dragon 82 here. Just I'm going to have a look at my game world and talk a bit of rubbish about it, I guess. So here we are. We are the United Nations of Earth. Behold our empire. But we've got a very, very serious problem right now, and that is this here. This is an extra dimensional portal through which an almighty, and I mean unstoppable, invading force are pouring in. This is ground zero. The portal is in the system. It's all kind of, we're only getting these icons because we can't physically see in there. But this here, Capella, this was one of my home worlds. This was my northernmost world. Let's say 3 billion or so people lived on this planet, and look, this is what it is now. The Unbidden, as they're called, when they come to a planet, they strip it of all life, everything. We're talking plants, animals, atmosphere. They leave nothing behind. Biosphere removal, harvested, I guess is the word. And Capella was the first world to go, but it wasn't alone. It was joined by 9 worlds that met the same fate. See these red indicators here? This is fleets of the Unbidden. They're inactive right now, but there's Hard Home, my Game of Thrones named planet. It too used to house a few billion people, and now it too is completely barren. Same story, stripped of all resources. And the guys that did it, they're still in orbit of it. But that's it, they haven't moved in, it's coming up to about 50 years. It happened pretty quick. The portal opened, they were ripping through us. All this up here used to be part of our territory. The Ophelia sector, it was called. Look, there's Alpha Centauri Prime, Solaria, Hadley's Hope, my aliens reference, and the Reach. I guess it's kind of Game of Thronesy again. But in the 50 years since these guys have moved, look, this is worrying. This is where these guys stopped. One jump short of my next inhabited world. They just stopped. They're dormant for whatever reason, but in the time that they've been dormant, I have heavily fortified the next few worlds. The thing that annoyed me about their opening attack is there was nothing I could have done to stop them. They chewed through us, and we didn't even shoot back. Now we've got mines, stations, and these circles are, I guess, areas that are covered. Elysium. Fear not, for you are in Elysium. Living on that planet must be dreadful, knowing what's right there. And then more mines, more stations, more fortifications. You know, the people living on these worlds know that if it comes down to it, at least bullets will be exchanged this time. So that's my wall. These 3 stars, these 3 interlinking stars are, well, they're where the Unbidden will have to pass through next to get down into the Reach, to get down into Hadley's Hope. You can see the way they're connected there. And, yeah, we had a war with these guys here. The key, the protective, yeah, that used to all be one nation. In the war that came along, it was split in 2, and now one half of it, this bigger half, the Keelafran company, they're actually aligned with our federation. So there's there you go, we've got 6 member nations. There's ourselves, Reub Star Corp, the Key Lafran Company, the Pitoc Corporate Union, the Juvan Nation, and the Justkan Accord. That's 6 of us. Most of us are this area here in the south, and the Justkan are part of the northern. The Hergonomy of Rontus Prime, they're our former overlords. I had to fight a war of independence with those guys. It was part of the same war that led to this place being divided in two, where we ended up being their vessel and kind of having to cede 25% of all of our economy gains for, oh god, it must have been 20 long years. See here on this TNAB system, this is where we made our stand. These guys up here, the Hergonomy, they're way stronger than us. If I just show you here on the contacts on the strength list, there they are, overwhelming. Their fleet power is overwhelming, their naval capacity is superior, and their technology level is overwhelming. So that's a recipe for defeat, and yet we won a war against them. How? Here's how. See, when they were at war with us, intermediately they'd have science ships coming through on their paths in here into our system, and also they were a couple of construction ships kind of making busy work up along here. And when they were laying siege to Tinab, I had a few fast moving corvettes who would kind of strike up there, do harm to like defenseless ships, and then retreat back across this border into the Reub Star Corps. They were Federation friends of ours, and the Hergonomy couldn't follow my ships in there without, you know, widening the conflict. So I thought it was quite clever. We eventually got them to the bargaining table and got our independence back that way. It was our Vietnam moment. We're very proud of it. But this portal opening has changed everything. Like suddenly, all of a sudden, the games that are being played amongst these empires, it doesn't matter, because the forces that are coming out of this portal, they're going to exponentially grow, and there's no stopping it until it's closed. Look at that! My God, it's, for a real-time strategy game, it's actually been quite scary to watch those colonies slowly blink out in the darkness and see the wave of death come closer and closer to your planets. It's I'm worried about how we stop this. The galaxy needs to come together as one here. Earth is quite heavily defended now. This is all me reacting to the threat that I know is in that portal. I've like stacked up all my planets with stations. I've got a couple of fleets. These guys are taking on upgrades right now. My scientists tell me that long range weapons are better against the Unbidden, because distance weapons are where you do your best against them, because when they get in close to you, they have this energy siphoning technique. It's kind of similar to the one they use on planets, I guess, and they can take down fleets bigger than them pretty quickly when they get close range. So these guys right now are taking on long range artilleries, a desperate bid to even the odds. A couple of smaller fleets hanging around in the next system, San Cristobal, so named for the medical bay of alien isolation. What's happening right now? Yeah, see, this is my diplomacy menu for communicating with guys, and you can see, look there, the Unbidden. Can there be a peace between us? Peace. No peace. Well, there you have it. They don't feel like talking. It pains me to say it, but when they become active again, it looks like we're on the menu. I mean, 2 of their fleets are positioned in my space already. It kind of feels like the dinner bell is about to be rang at any given moment here, and look, it'll be desperate, but I won't be giving it up. It's a really interesting game, man. This changed everything. Up in the north here, these guys here, the Nar Zealots, they're what's known as a fallen empire. They're the former rulers of all of this, and they've only recently kind of come back onto the fold and started expanding again, and the Hergonomy there are the guys who are on the end of the rat. Right now there is a peace between them. It's a timed peace, I believe. Yes, has a truce with Nar Zealots until 2487-1024. So at least another 2 years before they can go back at it. Little do they know, they may not even have 2 years. And we'll just take a quick status on the Unbidden. So here we go. A massive tear in the fabric of space has appeared in our galaxy, acting as some sort of one-way conduit between our reality and another. Strange ethereal spacecraft are pouring in through this dimensional portal, and they seem to leech energy to lethal effect from those unfortunate enough to be caught in their path. They did have at one stage 2 dimensional anchors active. The anchors hold open the portal, make it wider so ships can get through. One of them has been destroyed. That might explain how they've slowed down. We've killed 3 Unbidden. Like I said, it was a one-way slaughter when they came for our 9 basically undefended planets, but the fact that they've had 46 being killed by others. Harvested vessels 191, harvested worlds 18, so that's 9 of our worlds plus 9 from elsewhere. There was a Zaxoid empire at one stage. They were up here. They've just ceased to exist. Like, we took the loss of 9 planets. The Zaxoid have already paid the ultimate price. They're gone. So I guess you could say the fate of this galaxy hangs in the balance, and at this moment in time the odds are bleak. But when what happens, I'll be sure to update. What a sad story that will be. Good night.
you